Good afternoon, folks from Slovenia. From Belarus. We are watching Slovenia at Belarus in Minsk, and this is the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2019 European qualifier. And Slovenia, the defending champions of Europe, and Semeniuk missed the shot, but Ljudic was there for the follow. Interesting start, to put it mildly, for Belarus. Semeniuk looked like he had an easy one. He missed it, but they were aggressive, and there's Blažić driving in and getting an early foul called. I think it might be on Ljudic. It was indeed on Ljudic. Rebec passes outside to Muric. And Muric held his ground. Ball goes in, rolls around, and stays out. He's had a good season since moving from Anadolu Efes to Stelmet Enea Zielona Góra in Poland, Edo Muric. And they're glad to have him back in this national team for this window. He missed the November window. And Rebec fouled as he crosses midcourt. So Krudatsau picks up his first foul. Prepelic, one of the great shooters in Europe, really. Rebec for three. And that rebound to Mesarako. And now the turnover into the hands of Prepelic to Blažić. And Muric puts it up and misses in transition. Sadler, count it. So Prepelic picks up the foul, and a little bit of frustration clearly for Slovenia and Muric, that Muric has seen a ball go in and come out, and then he's just missed a wide open layup. And nice move inside. Dimets. Here he is again. Member of the Eurobasket winning side last year in Istanbul. Slovenia played in the group phase in Helsinki, and just an incredible tournament for them. Didn't lose in any game on their march to the title. Kudratsau inside, and nice move from Mesarako. Rebec now over to Muric. Well, you get the feeling for starters that Slovenia are going to have a hard time getting Prepelic looks, because Belarus have identified him as the big danger man. But I think eventually he'll find some space to launch one. Rebec bumped. Second foul on Kudratsau.
Number 14, second personal foul.
So Rebec at the line and gets the first one to fall. Second one, though, stays out. And Sadler has it almost taken away by Rebic. Now Sadler loses control of it. Here's Propelis wide open. That's almost a sin. I mean, you can't leave a man who shoots the ball as well as he does that open. He'll hit that shot like a layup. Sadler off the back of the iron. Now Blažić crosses midcourt, hands it off. Muric passes it back outside. Prepelic gives it to Muric, and he is denied right at the rim from Semeniuk. And quickly to the other end, Kudryavtsov misses the layup. Boy, Muric is having a nightmare start.
Dimets, number 22, first personal foul.
Dimets picks up his first personal. Edo Muric tends to blow hot and cold. He's going to come out of the game. Looks like he may have picked up a minor knock or something, but he needs to sit down because he hasn't seen the ball go in the hoop yet, and he's had some good opportunities. So Vlatko Čančar comes out, number 31. Kudryavtsov drives in, puts it up off the glass. Rebic. And that is goal interference. Semeniuk got it after it went off the glass. Yep, that was an easy call for the ref. Now pass over to the corner, Ljudic. He's going to chase back. Čančar lays it up and in.
Blažić, number 11, first personal foul. Blažić, number 11, second personal foul.
So Blažić picks up his second personal. And Ljudic sinks the first here. It's good to see a lot of children in the arena getting a chance to watch some national team basketball, some international hoops. Rebic. See, Ljudic has his numbers today. And Blažić drives in, banks it in. Ljudic. And the miss that time from Paliashuk. Prepelic to Čančar, and he was blocked by Paliashuk. Great play from the Belarusian. Here's Semeniuk. Turns to his right. Belarus doing a lot of good things, just not finishing on the offensive end. And Semeniuk picks up his second.
number 15, first personal foul.
So Semeniuk has hustled, huffed and puffed tonight. There's Kudryavtsov. He comes out for a break. Coming in is Tristan Sinetsky. Trastinetsky is wearing number 5. He's 31 years of age. And out for Slovenia is Blazic. And coming in for him is Rovat. He's had a good season in the Basketball Champions League for Petro Olympia, 23 years of age. Sadler drives in. Oh, nice little runner from him. He plays professionally in Tsmoki Minsk, 26 years of age. Prepelic gets it to Dimets, but didn't catch it cleanly. Semeniuk hands it off now to Sadler. And then an aggressive move to the basket by Liudic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Well, Liudic got past Blazic. He could have either shot the jumper or passed it back out to the perimeter. Now Sadler uses his body, but not enough, and Dimets is proving to be quite a difficult character to challenge down low. Sadler from the corner. Good hustle from Liudic. And good save from Trastinetsky. And Paliashuk misses from deep, and another rebound for Belarus. Oh, goodness me! Sadler! It's time for takeoff. Who saw that coming? Oh, yeah. He throws it down with one hand. Put it on the highlight reel. Rebec passes it back. The game knotted at 15, and Robot with the runner. Sadler again with the left hand. Look at the passion, the emotion he's showing out here. He's loving the moment. Sadler, 7 points now for him. Quick pass to Prepelic, and he gets it up past Paliashuk. Sadler for the jumper. Well, he has owned the last minute or so of this game. Janchar from the right, and now Sadler in the open floor. Sadler goes to work again, gets it inside and scores. And now Belarus have moved back in front. That's right, Sadler, flash the twos. It's another basket for you and for Belarus.
Slušajte. Zagrabite tega črnega, če boš na strani, je svič. Jasno? Na sviču pa ne šutira to, ki šutira čez roko. Še na to pa jebi ga, Čani, ajde šutimo, ajde.
Prepelic has 5 points. Rebic 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
Ti dol pa se odbri. Pas, naprej to k njemu, prle. Okrezno čez njega, zato da se bo on lahko kaj
Look at Sadler's number. We're in the first quarter, and the man's got 13 points. Sadler on fire. Just leave him in the game and let him play for as long as he can, because he has got the right character for this team right now, really driving them forward. Sadler's going to actually sit down here for the end of the quarter, but I'm guessing coach would like to get him back in as soon as possible. Now Dimitz. Prepelic hits a three-pointer. What a luxury to have a player like Prepelic in your team. Sitnik passes to Paliashuk. Oh, and number 16, Belianko, coming off the bench and saying, give me some minutes, coach, and he delivers immediately with a three-pointer. Luka Rupnik, number 5 in the game for Slovenia, and Prepelic didn't quite pull the string on that one. He was short. And Paliashuk, boy, what a fantastic catch. He struggles to get, look at that, threw it behind him and still made the play. He has had a couple of spectacular plays, really, or plays of a high degree of difficulty. Once, remember, he blocked a shot and then chased it down, the ball, before it went out of bounds and saved it to his teammate. And there he catches it when it was thrown behind him and still scored. Now Luka Rupnik comes to the free throw line. First one is good. Nice form from Rupnik. Three-pointer right at the end. Did he get it off in time? Doesn't matter, doesn't make it. So Rupnik, who plays for Fuenlabrada in Spain, 24 years of age, comes out, and those two free throws cut Belarus's lead to 26-24 at the end of the first quarter. Belarus, well, giving themselves a good chance here. 10 of 16 from inside the arc, just 1 of 7 from deep, but they've made their 3 free throws. Slovenia, meanwhile, have hit a couple of threes. And if you saw that, you've got better. You're able to read more and faster than I am, because it was up there pretty quickly. But let me say that Prepelic has 8 points for Slovenia, and Sadler has 13 points for Belarus. Semeniuk has 4 rebounds, the young center for Belarus. Well, it's unfortunate, really, on the evidence that we've seen so far that Sadler did not play in the November qualifiers, but he did come back and he played against Spain the other night, and clearly he's kind of discovered how he fits in here. Chanchar has it. And Vlatko Chanchar misses. Chanchar had 20 points in the first meeting between these two teams. Well, very workmanlike move down low from Vaskevich. Blažić hustles to the other end, and Rupnik puts it up with the glass, and it falls in. Tell you, Slovenia is not a huge country, and they've had some terrific basketball teams over the years. And if the FIBA Eurobasket did anything last year in Helsinki and Istanbul for them, it just confirmed how great of a basketball country, in fact, they are, winning a title at a very competitive Eurobasket. Now the drive, and again the miss from Vaskevich. Blažić gets in the lane, into the corner. Lepornik. Good pass there. Paliashuk hands it off now to Belienko. Belienko led Belarus against Spain the other night. Prepelic also had a good game the first time these two teams met. He had 9 points, 8 assists. So he was really getting his teammates involved. Zagarats shows his range. He also had some important moments for Slovenia at the Eurobasket. So they've taken a 3-point lead here in Minsk at the Sport Palace. Well, nobody boxed out, and Salas takes advantage. Now traveling on Rupnik. So substitutions here. Coming in, you could see there for Slovenia. Makovic, excuse me. And now it's Rupnik. Salas reaches in and picks up the foul. Well, my man down in the huddle was able to translate some of Trifunovic's comments during the timeout. Trifunovic was saying that he wants his guys to switch on side screens, and they need to start boxing out better. Also wants Chanchar to wake up, look alive. Interesting. Zagarats hits a three. Well, he's awake. He's wide awake. He's come out and he's hit 2 3-pointers. And now a charge gives it back to Slovenia. So Makovic, good job stepping in front there to draw the charge. Sacrifices the body. That foul's on Belianko. Rupnik behind the back. Zagadats again. It can't be. It is. He's only been in the game for a few minutes, and he's already got 3 3-pointers. Well, in fact, 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Now Sadler's back in. When he left, his team was winning, and now they're down 7. He's like, what's happened, guys? And the fight for the rebound, I'm not sure if that went in off of Vaskevich or perhaps Zagadats. Could have been the latter. I mean, he seems to be having no problem putting the ball in the basket. But whatever, it's 2 points for Belarus. They trail by 5. Rupnik, over the shoulder pass to Zagadats. Well, if that had gone in, I would have stood up and applauded. Vaskevich back to Sadler. Lepornik picks him up. Three-point attempt. And Lepornik rebounds and is then fouled. Although I have to say, I don't know by who, because there's nobody around him. It's Belianko that missed the three-pointer. Missed the three-pointer. Belarus with 3 team fouls. Slovenia just 1 here in this quarter. Well, the foul was on Sadler. So maybe he did foul him there. I didn't see it. Oh, nice read, and Salas goes in for the two-handed jam. He floats in there and hangs on the rim for a little bit of emphasis. Look at this. That Salas kid has a basketball body, nice and long, and a lot of potential. Blazic constantly putting the defense under pressure. Vaskevich picks up the foul there. Salas only had 2 points in 12 minutes and 23 seconds the other night against Spain, but well, might get some more minutes tonight if he starts making plays on defense like that. You can see Liudic jabbering away there, and Salas inbounds it to Kudratsu, and nice drive. They answer quickly, and Mesuraku cuts it back to a 3-point deficit. Lepornik over the Rebits. Now Zagadats is thinking about posting up. And Salas doesn't want to lose him, but they've switched, and Sadler has to guard Zagadats. Rebits puts up the 3, and Liudic rebounds it, hands it off to Sadler, who goes in for a layup drill. What's going on back there, Slovenia? Look at Sadler. Oh, I see. Interesting kind of box out there by Salas. And he has to be careful. They could have called a foul on him there because he had his arms a little bit wrapped around his man. here despite being 1 of 10 from deep.
Opet ti Blažo sad. Vrli ti po dve. Imamo 4, 5. Pejta v stager. Blažo dobiške žogo. Pas. Ritka si tuki. I tuki u stampone ki se tako tiga kad tebe pokriju.
Man against number 7, okay? Hey, we play boxing 1, 2, 2. 2. Hey guys, last pick and roll we play red. Okay? Come on.
Well, you heard the coaches. Interesting. You want to follow all the action, news, information, stats, results, player rosters. You know where you got to go, don't you? Do I even have to tell you? Well, go to worldcup.basketball. Or if you're out on the move, if you're on the move, you've got your smartphone, you know you do. You just get the app, the FIBA Basketball World Cup app, and it is a great app. And coming right out of the timeout, Blažić drills the jump shot and stretches the Slovenia lead to 3. Kudratsu. Whew. Boy, he can't get it going tonight, can he? Silas switches on Blažić. I think Blažić likes it. He wants to go. He's going to put the jumper up. And then Ljudic gets the ball away from Rebec. Oh, Zagorac inadvertently gets Sadler in the neck area. Watch this. Oh, no, he doesn't. Wonder why Sadler snapped like that. He was going for the foul to stop play, going for the ball. So another timeout, and let's try to listen in and hear what the coaches have to say again.
3-man switch, not bad 3-man switch, okay? We need aggressiveness.
Well, that's impressive for Belarus. If that keeps up, they've got a chance to win this game.
Using this advantage. Hey, play 4 side, okay? 4 side offensively. But right now, play 1 side, sideline 1, sideline 1, sideline 1. Italy, Sasha to screen, you can. And Sasha palm. Guys, pick and roll and drive. Guys, come back deeper. Sideline 1.
Blažo sam.
Bench points.
5, 4 se pravi skok. Skok prije sam ko žogo, Blažo čez. Vas takoj se obrnem, pri se, hop, rolaj dol. Ajde!
Daj stisaj napad da gremo na počet.
Kulikov, the coach of Belarus, I don't know about you, but he seems pretty charged up there, like knows what he's talking about. And Ljudic catches it down low and scores. And Rebec brings a little bit of rain from long range. 42-38. Salas. Oh, good footwork, good turn, but then no finish. And then quickly to the other end, Demets punishes Belarus. Masuraku had a good look, but might have forced it up a bit. You know, one interesting fact about this Belarus team is that 9 of their 12 players registered for today's game. Now I've got you on the edge of your seats, don't I? Sadler makes the bounce pass. It's intercepted by Rebec. Blazic for 3. Good! Wow. Slovenia have gone on quite a run here. 9 of the 12 guys that play that are registered for today for Belarus play for Zmoki Minsk, and they have qualified for the round of 16 in the FIBA Europe Cup. Nice answer from Salash. So he's having a good game here in his minutes. And now the pass. Zagoratsov. Sadler very cleverly gets it to Mikita Mesuraku on the break, and Belarus able to get in transition. Blazic over to Rebec. Ljudic on him. Demets is posting up. Now he's going to set the pick. He's going to roll. But Blazic is the one that gets the ball. He gave a good pump fake. He missed the shot. And now Sadler, in the final minute of the first half, gets it to Ljudic. Boy, you got to really applaud Rebec. I mean, he's the smallest guy out on the court. He's got 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Very quietly having a great game, isn't he? Kudretsu from the left. It's good. The three-pointer. Back to a 1-point game. Slovenia will try to take it down to about 7 seconds and then run their offense. Here we go. Here it goes. Rebec gets inside, spins, turns. Oh, they're going to roll it out. Traveling the call by the Italian referee, Mazzoni. So how much time is left? Well, first of all, we've got timeout. So players retreat to the bench as Belarus try to get a basket here. And just like the other night against Spain, this Belarus team is playing with a lot of purpose. They are coming out and giving everything tonight for the country. So Krutsikal, Alexander Krutsikal gets his players back out there. Prepelic is talking to the ref. Not sure about what. And ever since Trifunovic is, ever since he talked to Chanchar about waking up, he hasn't played him. He's not going to wake up being on the bench. That would make me even more tired. But perhaps delivering a message. So there should be about 2 seconds, I think, on the clock. Look, he's taking the shot there with 3 seconds, but there was the traveling call was made well before that.
Well, this delay, I'm not sure what it has brought it on. But I don't know if they're trying to determine the amount of time that should be on the clock. But it seems a bit silly to have this much time left in the half. We're almost at halftime. It's almost time to go get a coffee. And we're having to wait. And we're not sure why. I'm guessing it's because they're trying to make sure they've got the right amount of time on the clock. Here's some of the highlights. Sadler saddling him up, getting inside, passing it back outside, and then the three-pointer from Kudryavtsev hits nothing but net. Well, Ukraine-Sweden underway now, 18 apiece in Ukraine. Sweden perhaps buoyed by the terrific win the other day over Turkey at home. Ukraine also moving from strength to strength. Italy, meanwhile, have gotten on top of Romania early in Cluj. They're up 23-8. I'm really interested to see what happens with Hungary and Poland. And now the players are going to the bench.
Give it to the cop, spread it across the country.
Last is 7 points. Okay, drawing up the last play here. See Jaka Lakovic there talking to Rebic as he goes out. Lakovic, well, I'll just go ahead and say it, one of the all-time faves. He's out there. Look at him. He still looks like he could be a point guard. He used to be the point guard of Slovenia. That's Trifunovic, the head coach. Lakovic was a great scorer. Okay, so they have ruled 3.15 seconds. So that's plenty of time. Give it to Sadler. Final seconds taken off the clock. He pulls up for three. Hand in the face. And all that waiting for that. Okay, 47-46. Slovenia on top at halftime. Well, look at Slovenia's three-point shooting. 7 of 13 from downtown, and Belarus bossing the board with those 10 offensive rebounds and 24 overall. Hey, guess what, guys? We are at halftime. We'll be right back.
Ну что, давайте кольцо сделаем, повернем, чтобы зрителям тоже было видно. Ребята, закладывайте. Да, есть. Тот момент, когда кольцо держит спортсмена, а это неправильно, решил тренер. Все-таки надо тянуться вверх. Хорошо, Сильвио, просто вот здесь отлично. Самое главное не сломать щит. Это было от 3. Застяжки. Вот. Зеленый еще. Вот такое у нас получилось выступление. Мы хотим пожелать всем хорошей зрелищной игры и нашей мужской сборной победы. Ну что, спасибо. Вы служебной академии. Мне кажется, в принципе, кольцо можно оставить. И главное, что ребята не успокаиваются, они продолжают. Смотрели, что кольцо уносит, достается мнение в выступлении. Ну что, у вас есть еще несколько подарков. И один традиционно отдает за самый красивый подарок. Вот от нашего славного партнера. Пока участвуют девчата, которые традиционно рисуют что-то новенькое. Мне кажется, описывают своей школы. Уже люди начинают разобраться, выигрывать своих детей с плакатом. Кстати, еще одна наша хорошая традиция. Есть всех тех, кто пришел по своим творчествам на игры, там далечко видим вас прекрасными. Мой коллега уже в возможности своей сотни быстро движется наверх, чтобы передать вам славный подарок. Ну что же, это все помогает, это все уже было. Поэтому, если у вас есть желание, художественные навыки, нарисовать именно плакат в поддержку нашей сборной, не стесняйтесь, можете это делать, приходить сюда на игры. Как вы видите, у нас этого есть мотивация исключительно положительная. Поддерживаем юных художников и тех болельщиков, которые делают чуть-чуть больше, чем все остальные. А болельщики для спортсменов это тоже очень важно. Они все это подключают, все это видят. Ну и ты вот не стесняйся, не спускайся с трибуны, так забрался. Да, ты конечно, отлично сделал. Выяснить, так сказать, для места самых громких болельщиков. Есть еще приятные бонусы, я предлагаю их разыграть. Давай. Подошел ко мне человек и Слава Пусев, поддержки. Я попытаюсь к себе прорваться. Я вижу, есть такой человек. А вот сразу не хватает. Ну, попытаюсь.
47-46, Slovenia, the winners of last summer's Eurobasket in Istanbul, where they didn't lose a game. They are beating a team, Belarus, that had to come through pre-qualifiers by just a single point. A Belarus team that almost upset world number 2 Spain 2 nights ago. And these Belarus fans, who knows, maybe, just maybe, if their team can get a win tonight, well, the possibilities are there to move on into that second round. Of course, the possibilities will still be there because they will take on Montenegro. And they lost the first game to Montenegro. But, you know, that's the beauty of it. What we do know is that if Slovenia win this game, they will be through. They will be into the second round. And Spain as well will go through. Spain will play Montenegro later tonight. But it's a, you know, they are going to have to, if they can get a win tonight, Belarus know they need to get a win, not just against Montenegro, but they need to get, they're going to have more wins than Montenegro because the first game to Montenegro, they lost at home 91-67. So that's a 24 points that they would have to make up if it were a head-to-head tiebreaker if they both had the one win. So in their minds, they need to come out and get a win. They thought they might get it against Spain. They came up just short. They might get it against Slovenia. Who knows? And then they would also have, after Montenegro coming up on June 28th, they would have another game against Spain. And that would be on July 1st. And on the evidence of the first half, this Belarus team is not a bad team. So Slovenia better be ready to play a full 20 minutes here in this second half, or they could be flirting with danger, or they will be flirting with danger. Well, three-pointer from Ljudic, who was quiet in the first half. And look at that, Belarus have gone in front. Well, the miss, and now Sadler has it, bringing it up the court. Kudretsu hits a three-pointer. 2 straight threes to start the second half for Belarus. And the European champions, Slovenia, on the back foot. Chanchar misses down low. Driving in. The miss from Mesaraku. And Blazic drives in and gets 2 back for Slovenia. Kudratso pulls up for another 3 off the front of the rim. Blazic passes up. Prepelic beats Belarus down the court. That's not going to get done for Belarus. Kudratsu. Puts it on the deck. Gets it to Ljudic, who drives in. Salish drives in and scores. And he's having himself a whale of a game. Look at Salish. Takes the contact, puts it up and in. And makes the free throw. Well, if you're making a list of the young guys that are having really good performances in the FIBA Basketball World Cup, you got to put him down. Chanchar, meanwhile, decided it was time to go in for a little dunk party, but he was blocked. Look at this. Semeniuk goes up and makes sure you're not going to put anybody on a poster on this time, Vlatko, but Vlatko nevertheless goes to the line. Well, the second one rims out. Now the ball, a little bit of miscommunication there with Ljudic and Sadler. Well, Sadler, again, almost another turnover. He steps back. Dimets with the rebound. Not a good possession that time. And Sadler does a good job of knocking the ball out of Blazic's hands. So that foul was not sure who that foul was on. Anyway, pass down low to Ljudic. Kudratsu puts it up. Chanchar has it taken away. Semeniuk. Oh, alley-oop pass to Semeniuk. Goodness me. You got to reward the big fella for getting the steal, and he does. Prepelic. Dimets with the rebound. Dimets hasn't played too badly tonight. He's been solid, using his size to his advantage. Here he is setting the pick on Sadler. He's going to roll to the basket. Rebec hands it off to Blazic, who waits, takes the contact, and puts it up.
Number 10, second personal foul.
Blazic gets the first one to fall. And the second one. I'm sort of the opinion that Blazic doesn't get enough credit for being as good as he is. And here is the beautiful bounce pass. And Salish, again, the recipient. But a lot of what's happening that's good for this Belarus team is coming through Sadler, former Delaware Blue Hen. Prepelic finds his way inside, and Semeniuk tells you what he thinks about that foul that's been called on him. Looks like in the arena, if you look behind the basket to the left, you've got a sandbox over there where kids are playing. So it's a real family atmosphere here in Minsk. If your kid doesn't want to go watch the basketball, well, go build a castle. Well, Sadler, make sure that Rebec doesn't get to him. He's fully aware he's there. And now Chanchar called for the push on Salas. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. A long way to go. Some interesting games being played tonight. Ukraine have opened up a pretty decent lead now on Sweden, 48-32. And Chanchar comes up with a steal. He flies in. Oh, he gets just rejected. He says, "Get this out of here." Salas. He's got some game to him, folks, the young 21-year-old. And now he puts it up. Look at him. He's getting the crowd into it. This is his coming out party. Look at that. This is my house, he says. Salas is officially the man of the moment for Belarus. He's got 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 get that you-know-what out of here. For Slovenia, Blazic with 15 points, Prepelic with 11. Zagarac had those 3 first-half three-pointers. But this is an absolutely mouth-watering stat line, folks. And if you're doing a live blog, you know who you are. Salas, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block shot, 2 assists, plus 23 efficiency. He is playing some serious basketball right now. Just 21 years of age.
Hey, come on.
Well, Salas has come through the youth ranks all the way back to the 2012 Under-16 European Championship Division B, when he averaged 20.8 points, 14.2 rebounds. And on the play, there was a technical that was called on Prepelic. So Salas got a free throw as well. So now the young man has 15 points. Ljudic goes around Blazic. Oh, look at him. Oh, and the follow from Salas. He's taking off, folks. He's one of these emerging stars of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. Number 7, write it down. Prepelic for 3. $17 points now for Salas and 6 rebounds. Rebec and Simeoniuk that time goes up for the swat. But with a 9-point lead now, Belarus must be thinking they have got a legitimate chance to win this one. Look at that. Well, Salas is checking his height. 2.06 meters, 6 feet 9 inches. Power forward. Haven't really seen him step outside and hit a 3. Oh, Sadler just has his pockets picked by Rebec, who goes in for the layup. And Rebec looks at the ref and said, "I had a pump fake that got him off the ground, and then he came down and I went up." Look at that. He got nudged a little bit in the back. Back to a 5-point game now. Oh, now Sadler has it taken away by Dimec. Blazic, oh, a 3-pointer. And as well as Sadler has played tonight, he has just had 2 nightmare possessions, having the ball stolen by first Rebec and then Dimets. And it turned into 5 points for Slovenia.
Sasha play like point guard on this way, and you got ball, okay? Devil! Play calms down, guys! Calms down! Italy! Yeah! Sasha!
Top rebounder for Belarus.
Don't screen! Sadia, right! Okay? Right! Guys! We need more aggressiveness on this side, court! More aggressive! Too much right!
Tapa nota. Jasno. Ej, u napadu.
5 rebounds for Rebic.
Samo napad.
So, smallest guy on the court, getting it done on the boards. Just real quickly, some of the other scores. Ukraine up on Sweden 51-32 at halftime. Italy winning 45-24 at Romania with 7 seconds to go in the first half. Turkey now up on Latvia 16-12 at the end of the first quarter. And Lithuania winning 21-14 over Kosovo at the end of the first quarter. Now Rebic reaches around and fouls Kudratsu. Rebic just 23 years of age. So you got to figure he's got a long future with this Slovenian national team. And again, in these World Cup qualifiers, he's getting some good minutes. And it's only going to help Slovenia moving forward. Sadler gets it to Ljudic, a little bit too much dribbling. And the same for Dimets. But Robat is able to pick it up, and then he's fouled by Semeniuk. So turnovers. Belarus becoming their own worst enemy here. Sadler with a couple of costly turnovers, and now Ljudic. So both teams over the limit here with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. And a little bit of a reprieve, a let-off for Belarus, who are clinging now to a 2-point lead. Rovat makes 1 of 2. Excuse me, that's not Rovat, that was Makovic, Blaž Makovic. And now Rebic comes in, just takes it away and goes in. And Belarus, goodness me, have they thrown away a lead or what? Silas's pass a little bit too lackadaisical. And now almost another steal. As Slovenia up by 1. Their defense has just literally put them back in front. Kudratsu for 3. Well, that stopped the bleeding. Prepelic over the Rebic. And Rebic does a good job dribbling and go high off the glass to tie it up. Oh, Kudratsu, that's just, oh. Oh, and they have called a flop on Slovenia. And Trifunovic, watch this. He's got it. Alan Krogers telling him to get up, and then he called the flop on Prepelic. So a break, an opportunity for Belarus, and the technical foul made. Is that 2 technicals on Belarus? I mean, that's on Prepelic. No, he had the technical, but I guess the flop is, well, yeah, that's 1 technical. Pretty sure he had the other technical in the first half. Anyway, 3-pointer from Prepelic. That's his answer. And another foul called on Prepelic. Well, they need him out there. I think he's going to have to take a seat. 3 fouls now. He's the captain of this team. Sadler's coming into the game. And Kudratsu misses the first one. Starting to wonder maybe a little bit about fatigue. He needs to come out and take a break. Well, he looked okay on that one. 1 of 2. Belarus need to realize they would have settled for this spot before the game, trailing by just a point late into the third quarter. They got to pick themselves up. But Prepelic, well, he's not going to miss many open ones like that. And now Makovic fouled by Sadler on the long rebound. And again, Slovenia going to the line for free throws. Makovic back at the line and makes the first one this time. Blaz Makovic, Helios Suns, just 27 years of age. So 3-point advantage now for Slovenia, and that run by Slovenia has really taken the life out of Belarus. You can just feel it. All of the emotion they were playing with. Now Salas for 3! Yes! He can do it all, folks. 20 points for Salas, his second 3 of the game. He's 8 of 9 from the floor. Rebec in the corner to Blazic, who goes baseline, fumbles the ball, gets it back, nowhere to go, and then traveling the call on Blazic. He was doing okay till he dribbled. He's got to pass out of that, though. He had 4 red shirts around him. Now the final minute. And Sadler well aware that Rebec can pick his pockets clean. Needs to be careful. Ljudic drives in, over to Sadler, and back to Ljudic. And bodies falling on the ground. And Veskovic fouled, so he will go to the line. So the foul was on Zagarac. And Vaskovic misses the first one. So his first attempt, he's 1 of 4 from the floor. And short on that one. So that turned out to be not a bad foul on Vaskovic. Blazic
Explodes to the basket. Oh, goodness me, that was out of the top drawer from Jaka Blažić. He just took on Belarus single-handedly right down the lane. He's a great explosive leaper. Put the ball high off the glass and had the three-point play opportunity, but didn't capitalize. So Belarus again with a chance to tie it or take the lead. Vachkovic looks to set the pick. Sadler pulls up for three. Good! But did he take it too soon? That's the question. Belarus up by one. Slovenia, Blažić. Well, there's fight in the old dog yet. Belarus have come back to lead with 10 minutes remaining. Looks like Vachkovic is getting an earful from his coach. (22 of 36 inside the arc for Belarus. 8 of 20 now from deep. That last one from Sadler. And that has put him back in front. But really one of the main stories for me of this game, and possibly the FIBA Basketball World Cup European qualifiers, has been the coming out party for Salas. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, a block and a steal. He's only missed 1 shot from the floor, and he's hit 2 3-pointers. He is at plus 30. I mean, he is having a dream game, but one thing that we know, against a team like Slovenia, you need to have a dream game for 40 minutes. You can't let up because they're not going to stop. Rebic, meanwhile, has been terrific for Slovenia. He has 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and he is at plus 24. He's 5 of 7 from the floor. Rupnik comes in with Blažić, Zagorac. Prepelic is still out there in the left corner. You can see him. And also Makovic is still in the game, number 21. He just handed it off to Rupnik. Prepelic whips it. Zagorac has it now. He's going to work on the low block. And doesn't seem like that was the best decision from Zagorac. Surprised they haven't tried to set him up for some threes the way he shot it in the first half. And Rupnik reaches in and commits the foul on Sadler. Belarus 7 of 11 at the free throw line tonight. Lithuania, listen to this, 17 of 22. They've made a lot more trips to the charity stripe. 77% for them. So that's been a big part of their success. Sadler puts up another three. Two of 3 now from deep for Sadler, and he's got 21 points. Zagorac for 3. Well, that's what I wanted to see, but he missed it. Now Sadler has it, and it's Belarus back in front by 4. Sadler spins, guarded by the Fuenlabrada youngster. Now into the corner, and the attempt, no good, but Paliasha gets the rebound. That was Tratsinetsky who attempted that 3 from the right. Sadler drifts into the lane.
Surely you got to get Prepelic a look here. Prepelic up high. He can shoot it from there. He's going to pass to Blazic. Open sesame. That gets it back to 1. $23 points for Blazic. Trestanetsky misses the mid-range jumper. Well, Blazic's numbers, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. So the experienced ones, like Blazic, making a huge difference tonight. No surprise for Slovenia. Prepelic splits the D, gets in. And Paljasik had a lot of ball, but Prepelic, I think, did a good job of getting some contact. Prepelic knots it at 78. How good was he at the Eurobasket? He was breathtakingly good. I thought he was good enough to make the all-tournament team. And now Sadler, another turnover with Rupnik this time. And great hustle from Vashkevich. Sadler's got to do a better job as the point guard, avoiding the turnovers. There he dribbles, spins in the lane. Oh, what a play! Put it on the highlight reel. He is loving it, isn't he? Sadler now with 23 points. And the answer from Blazic, he goes to 25 and a chance for three-point play. Great pass from his teammate, Makovits. Boy, he is playing one of his most important games, really, for Slovenia, just when they need it. I mean, he has really come to the hardwood tonight to deliver. But again, he misses a free throw. He's done pretty well at the line, but he's now 6 of 8. And the miss from the left corner by Belianaku. And Vashkevich again fouls Blazic. Or actually, maybe it was Sadler. It was Sadler. So Blazic goes back to the line. Slovenia leading by 1. And this time he's able to take a deep breath, compose himself. Boy, huge game for Jaka Blazic. 27 points. Kudratsu, 83-80. Slovenia not out of the woods yet against this determined Belarus team. Sadler guarded by Rupnik. Shot clock down to 4. Sadler for 3. Great rebound from Salas. Boy. That's possibly a little bit too much one-on-one from Sadler. They've got to run some type of play. Rupnik picks up his 3rd foul. Now the jump shot. Oh, Salash hit the side of the backboard. Blazic, open floor, takes it back out. Hands it off to Rupnik with Slovenia on top by 3, under 6 minutes to go. Zagorac, wide open feet, set, good! 6-point lead now for the European champions. Salash dribbles in, fouled by Makovic. Ljudic comes in. Belarus have played so well for so long, but have they still got another 5.5 minutes in them? And all that experience from so many of these Slovenia players. You know, how crucial is that? Well, evidently very crucial the way Blazic has played tonight. He's been terrific. A game high 27 points. Also Zagorac. And it goes to Salash. Oh, what a spin. Didn't finish. Zagorac catches it in the lane. Mazzoni. And timeout on the court. See the foul trouble. Vashkevich has the 4. Sadler, Masaraku, and Ljudic each with 3.
Sasha, play here. Guys, play here. Danik, you got ball, okay? Sanya to screen. Big Sasha, you curl and pop. Sasha off the screen, go down, and go pop. Hey, drive. How many
Rupnik, Prepelic, Chanchar, each with 3 fouls for Slovenia. Well, Edo Muric had that tough start to the game, and he hasn't gotten back in. We were wondering about the impact of the newcomers, so to speak, for Slovenia, and I suppose he probably feels bad about how he played, but you might be surprised he hasn't been able to get back in the game. Zagorac misses the first one. And the second one is good as well. Sorry, the second one is good. 87-80. Just checking on the biggest lead of the game. Slovenia's biggest lead was 9 points, and Belarus led by 9 before they had all those turnovers. Well, they ran that play to perfection coming out of the timeout. Prepelic, Rupnik, Belarus need to stop. Zagorac turns and misses, and great rebound from Salash. One more rebound for Salash, and he's got a double-double tonight. Sadler to Salash. And not sure where he's going with that. Oh, he gets it back. Beautiful pass. Doesn't finish. Couldn't quite get hold of it. Then Ljudic commits the foul. Rubnik at the line. That was a missed opportunity for Belarus at that end. I mean, they were passing it well. It was just a case of Salash, unfortunately, not able to really catch it cleanly. And Rubnik continues to pay dividends, capitalizing on the minutes he's getting tonight. 6 points. Perfect 4-4 over the line. So he's made his only shot from the floor. Kudratsu for three, good. 89-85. He had a shaky start to the game, but he's been pretty good value, hasn't he? 16 points for him now. Blazic, meanwhile, gets it to Demets and just very patiently. Boy, I've been impressed by him tonight. I felt like he kind of had a rough Eurobasket at the end, but he stuck with it and has come out and at least in this World Cup qualifier has been solid. Look at him. And I believe he also had that key second steal against Sadler. And now offsetting technicals have been called on Sadler and Rupnik. Sadler taking exception to Rupnik, the defense. Watch this. Well, you got to tip your hat to Rupnik there. He's not going to back down. These Slovenian players are tough. I mean, they're not going to back down from anybody. There's no doubt about that. And the way things are going, obviously Belarus not going to back down. Only 6 seconds, though, on the shot clock. And now I think a foul for reaching in on Slovenia. Is it Prepelic? Or just a warning? I think they called a. I think they've called a foul on Prepelic. Anyway, they gave him 14 seconds on the shot clock, and now a trip by Demets. And Kudratsa makes the first. And he makes the second. So he's kind of become now the source of points for Belarus. But they need to get some stops. And they'd love to get a steal and some easy points in transition. Prepelic. He gets in on the act now. And the ball goes out of bounds over to Belarus. Sadler to Kudratsu. Kudratsu being hounded from behind. He has it taken away by Prepelic. And then Prepelic passes to Blazic, and he missed with Salash coming down hard on him. Kudratsu wisely doesn't force it. He wasn't going to make that shot. Smart move. Sadler bounce pass. Ljudic, 2-point game. Boy, I don't know what's going to happen to this Belarus team in this World Cup qualifiers, but I'll tell you this. They have had some very good moments in this February window. A lot to be proud of. Something to build on. But look at the left side of the bench over there. Edo Moric and Vlatko Čančar not getting in the game tonight.
Odigramo open. Ja? Pa vemo pol, kje greš ti od spod, Marko. Prvo, če cona, veš? Ok. Če pa ni cone.
48 points in the paint for Belarus.
Po 3, 5, 2, 1.
Hey! Hey! We play one side! One side! You play like two! Sasha, you play like three! Italy can go to this way!
Field goal shooting percentages for both teams.
Go pass to
A lot of basketball to be played here, folks. 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. Remember, go to worldcup.basketball or the FIBA Basketball World Cup app and for your smartphone to get all the information that you need on the World Cup qualifiers. And they're not just taking place in Europe, they've taken place in Asia, Africa, and the Americas. Good crowd here supporting Belarus against the reigning champions of Europe. Rebec. Oh, what a play that was. Passes to the corner. And Rebec, of all people, comes down with a rebound. Boy, that was a little bit of showtime from Rebec. Dribbles between, step back, and he was going for it, wasn't he? He was like, I want to be on the highlight reel. But now Belarus can pull even. They can even go in front. Ljudic doesn't want to turn the ball over here. Dribbling. Sometimes they might dribble a little bit too much, Belarus. Oh, tough runner. We've got a tie game. Blazic drives in. Denied now. Sadler has it. Belarus with a chance to go in front. Salash back to Sadler. Taking some time off the clock. Sadler giving it to Kudratso. He's open. He's red hot as a firecracker. He's going to pass it up. Nope. He's going to take it. Oh, he puts up an air ball. Well, Kudratso, it was kind of like he felt confused. Should I take the three? He felt like maybe he was just that little bit too far out. Or maybe the defense put him off. Well, folks, somebody's going to be checking into the Heartbreak Hotel tonight. We've got a close game. And somebody is going to be enjoying the thrill of victory. Blazic. Blazic. Oh, can't get it to go. Dimec, however, back to Rebec. Crunch time. Prepelic for Slovenia. Puts it on the deck. Oh, it can't get it to go, but the tap and the fight for the ball. Sadler up ahead. Ljudic puts Belarus in front. Are you kidding me? 93-91. Colossal upset possibly on the cards here. Blazic holding his feet, trying to get the charge called on Ljudic. And Mazzoni said, let's play this like men. We're not making any calls on this one. Look at him, shaking his head at Blazic, telling him to get up. Wow, look at this. Slovenia came so close to scoring at the other end.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Okay, there's a lot of games on right now in Europe in these qualifiers. Nothing is like this one. This is tasty. This has gone down to the wire. Look at these people. This is what it's all about, folks. This is Belarus coming home to play in front of the home folk. Look at this. They want to put Belarus basketball on the map. The women have been doing it. Now the men want to make sure they lay down their marker. Boy, Blažić 27 points, Sadler 25, but so many terrific performances tonight. Rebec, 11.73 seconds. Prepelic has it. Kudratsu. Remember, Belarus over the limit. They can't foul. And, oh, they do foul. Salas puts Prepelic on the line. And you have just put an excellent free throw shooter on the line. Prepelic makes the first one. Not even considering missing. I'm not trying to get in the commentator's curse, but look at this. I mean, that is just pure. Oh, he missed it! Unbelievable! Prepelic has missed the free throw. I would have bet my life on him making that shot. And Belarus, quite possibly, folks, on the cusp of their biggest victory in a very, very, very long time. This is unbelievable. This is my house. They are in Belarus, and Slovenia in danger of slipping to 2-2. The reigning champions of Europe. 2.74 seconds remaining. Salas at the line and clearly will make the first, and you almost wonder if he should miss the second one on purpose. Because Slovenia would have to rebound it and, well, try to make a long shot probably. Look at this. It was a little short. And look at Prepelic's reaction. Maybe there should have been a little bit more time. Look at those fans. It's like they've been praying and their prayers been answered behind the basket. Oh, the pressure. I mean, really. If he makes both, then at least you're assured of going to overtime because you'd have a 3-point lead. But if you miss it, if you missed one of the two, I don't think it really, there's no difference between winning by one in that, you know, they're still going to have to make a huge long shot. So he misses that one. Boy, this guy has been an absolute superstar tonight, Salas. Somebody needs to buy this guy dinner tonight after the game. He has been unbelievable. You are looking at a huge talent. Just not at the free throw line, it appears. They rebound it, and Belarus have won the game. Incredible scenes, folks. They have captured the imagination. They almost knocked off Spain. They have done the job on Slovenia. They never gave up. Maybe they rode their luck a little bit at the end. Slovenia, before Belarus took the lead, had a chance to score down low. They didn't. And then Prepelic could have tied it up had he made the second free throw. And if you want anybody on the line, I would have chosen Prepelic, but he missed it. So now, tough work. And look at Blažić. He's like, goodness me, I've just poured in 27 points, corralled 6 rebounds, and dished out 5 assists, and we have lost. But this team has won, and they are alive and kicking. Look at this. They are in the hunt. for a place in the second round. This is Belarus bouncing for joy. Belarus scrape a 93-92 win. Just savor the statistics if you're a Belarus fan. And you start your post-mortem if you're Slovenia. Look at the rebound, Slovenia. You were out-rebounded 46-28. Sadler, 25 points, 10 rebounds for Salash. Rebets was terrific. Dimets, I thought, was solid. Look at this. I mean, this is how big of a deal it is. Salash had the 20 points. Kudratso, boy, he was immense in the fourth quarter. He really carried them offensively. And these are the standings now. It's gotten very, very interesting. And I've got a feeling those people down in Montenegro aren't too happy with this result. So Slovenia, because of their superior goal differential, and also they already have the 2 wins, obviously. I mean, that's why they're in second place, but they've got some work to do. And remember, all the results count towards the second round, so you want to get as many wins as you can. Well, this has been a whale of a game. Here are the highlights. I mean, just sit back and enjoy it if you're Belarus. And if you're Slovenia, you might not want to watch any of this. This just goes to show that sometimes you win the big games, i.e. at the Eurobasket, and then you're going to have to take your lumps. They had the bodies tonight, I thought. I thought they had the chances to win the game, but it came down just a couple of plays at the end, really, that were made by Slovenia. And Belarus never stopped believing, even after their hard loss to Spain. They have come back and put on just a tremendous performance here against a Slovenia team that, quite frankly, is one of the powerhouses of Europe. I mean, they are the reigning champions of Europe. So this is a colossal result for Belarus. Don't forget, Belarus had to come through the pre-qualifiers just to make it into the World Cup qualifiers. And once they got through the pre-qualifiers, they said, hey, we might as well make the most of this. So go back and look at worldcup.basketball. Look at your app later on. Watch the press conference. Look at the videos. Look at it all, folks. This is one of the big results officially now in these FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers, certainly in the February window. Players for both of these teams will now return to their clubs. And, you know, these players don't have to travel far. 9 of the 12 that play for Belarus tonight are in Minsk and getting ready for the FIBA Europe Cup round of 16. They will carry some confidence now from their time with the national team back to their clubs. And the one plus that you would have to say for Slovenia is that they did get some more time. Look at Salah showing part of his game tonight, the three-pointer. Some guys like Rebets becoming more and more important for Slovenia, and they're the guys that are going to have to step up. Makovic, Zagarac had 13 points. But at the end of the day, it came down just to a couple of possessions right at the end. And really, Belarus made their plays that they had to make. And Ljudic, that was a big basket in transition. And that is the result. Only one team is going to end up smiling after a game like this, and it's Belarus. For Slovenia, it's, well, get it out of your system as quickly as possible and be ready to go come June for your next couple of games. So one final time, It's Belarus winning it 93-92 over Slovenia in the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2019 European qualifiers.
Vedeli smo, da bo težka tekma, ampak Saša Zagorac, kot ste včeraj dejali, vendarle ste evropski prvaki in kot taki bi morali igrati. Se vam zdi, da ste?
Ja, dejstvo je, da smo evropski prvaki, ampak danes nismo pokazali niti prve črke tega. Ne vem,